afternoon, everyone. Thank you once again for joining me on the Little Craft Show. Hello, my name is Eileen, and welcome to Mixed Media Monday. We are still working on the 5x8 Mixed Media Journal, and right now I am just using some white gesso and some blue, sky blue acrylic paint. Excuse me. I'm just using a makeup sponge to paint it on, and right now I used the heat gun, and I also used some time travel teal on the background. Right now I'm just using some archival in dandelion ink. Excuse me, archival ink, but the color is in dandelion, and I'm using I don't remember if it's a Recollections or 7 Gypsy stamp. Right now I'm just, as you can see, I'm just using some printer paper to to let the drips drip onto that piece of paper right there. I do have a list of the paints. So basically it's a blue, yellow, yeah, here we go. So that's basically a pink, green, purple, blue, and white. So I'm going back and forth, and I realized that these paints are really super runny, so it kind of went over the place, and I think rather than just going over it and just trying over it again, I just basically went with it, and I'm really happy with how I'm learning how to use different products. Right now I'm just basically going over with the heat gun, and that's a what they call a shop tool, and you basically can get it at any automotive store. It's very super absorbent. I also went over another time with some Lindy Stamp King Time Travel Teal, and that's archival ink and Forget Me Not, and that's the same stamp to kind of give it a little bit more of that blue color. So basically that's just a piece of paper that I was going to use for a card, but I decided to use it for this particular paper. And here is a stencil that is from the Stencil Girl Club, and so I'm just using it with Time Travel Teal, and I'll use my heat gun to, oops, there we go, foamed it, to dry it up. And another stencil, an exclusive stencil, and I'm just basically using a lot of pit pens. The pit pens that I use throughout this whole particular project is May Green, Orange Glaze, and Cobalt Green. So basically that's what I use. And also right now I am using some glitter stickers from K & Company, and throughout this whole page I also use my favorite adhesive, which is Quick Dry by Scott. And so I'm just gluing it down, and I did have a little trouble. Again, I may have to clean up my cap. And I'm just doing some dash lines. And also I forgot to mention that all the pit pens that I'm using throughout the project are also small tip pit pens. And at this point I'll go back with my sponge, and I'll go in with the Forget Me Not ink by Archival, and I'll just glue that down to finish off. And I also use a butterfly, which is another glitter sticker from the same company, and I'll just go over again with the pit pens, the May Green, Cobalt Blue, and Orange Marmalade throughout the whole project to add a little bit more depth and dimension to each little element of this page. Please stop by my blog for the whole complete listing of the suggestive supplies, and for the longer video and a short little post.